So already off the nose, this is the fruitiest one so far. This smells, totally smells like cocktails. This, oh my God, we'll dive into it in a second, but let's just give you the price and the rundown and when it came out. So this is the Barbados 2013, one of the youngest ones actually of this series. 66.95, so £67 when it came out, only a few months back actually, to be fair. Which is $84, 78 euros. Again, do the thing around the world, put your price in. I think this was available quite a few markets actually. So put your price in that you paid or could have got it for around the world just to sign. So, you know, people that are coming into this kind of series plantation kind of see what they're in store for price wise. Now, as I say, you know, I've dropped this now. I haven't said it for a few videos, but at the start of this, I don't normally feature sort of rums over 50 quid. But these series, this Under the Sea series and what Plantation do, I think is a great kind of entry point to like really big, powerful sipping rums when you get there. Yes, when you get really engrossed into your rum journey, yes, you might sort of crave a little bit more. But I think Plantation is fantastic at doing this. So where do we go? It came out September 2022. I think roughly speaking when it actually dropped was sort of November 2022. I sort of loosely remember this just before Christmas when it came out. So let's give you the nuts and bolts of this. Can't wait to sip this. I've not tried it yet. I can't wait. So again, I think we're going slightly up the ABV. Again, 50, I can't see the ABVs on the back of the bottles here, but I think 50.2. I think this is a slight jump off the Guyana as well. Yeah, 50, oh no. Oh, it's slightly less. Guyana was 51. This is 50.2. So obviously Barbados was WIRD, West Indian Rum Distillery, Spot Plantation owners their distillery. So molasses, 2 to 3 days fermentation time, a blend of column and Greg pot still. Year of distillation 2013, which means it's an 8-year-old rum in 200-litre bourbon casks, and then 1 year in 400-litre Ferrand cognac casks. So back in France has been aged. So 9 years. So on face value, if I was going to buy any of these, I like going by previous experience, this is the one I'd be looking at because I like younger rums. But as you've seen through this series of videos, yeah, this is where it kind of throws you a little bit, because standard rums, it's pretty much you kind of gauge where your palate is. But when you get limited editions and one-off releases, it kind of throws you all over the place, because what I thought I would like, I actually don't. And what I thought I wouldn't like, I actually flipping well love. So yeah, it's kind of interesting what this does. So volatile substances, again, for those who I don't know, 113 grams per hectolitre. Esters 60, so a little bit, but not a lot. And dosage 2, a tiny 2 grams per litre. So I don't know how I'm going to begin to describe this. I'm just going to call it a cocktail so far. It's a fruity cocktail with a punch. So fruit aside, yes, I'm picking up a bit of vanilla, a bit of barrel aging on there, but let's just go down the fruit rabbit hole here. What isn't there? There's coconut, there's banana, there's orange, there's... You're going to laugh. You're absolutely going to laugh. Okay, I've discovered this new way to relate to flavours that I kind of think through cocktails and booze. Sex on the beach. So I'm going peach. Because of that orange, because of that sort of pineapple and banana-y kind of that vibe, it's those disco kind of cocktails. It reminds me of Sex on the Beach. It's like, so I'm going peach in there, peach and orange. So I'm definitely putting this, if you look at a Spider Grime, Rum X, let's go Rum X. If you look at this definitely for me punches the fruitier side of things. But there is that element of wood aging, that little bit of spice on the back there. Cinnamon? It's definitely not a peppery spice. Like it's a cinnamony, nutmeggy. Some people probably go allspice, to be fair, combine them all together. But I kind of go that. This smells just like I want to dive in. I can't wait. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is in first place. Oh, my God. This is just a whole different level. Where do we start from this? Firstly, let's make no bones here. I don't care what the price is. I want a bottle of this. This is flipping gorgeous. It's got a long fruity edge to it, but it is kind of rich. It is, I don't, oh, see this, I kind of got to try and work through this because, again, I don't think this is a longer aged rum. If I was blind, you know, blind tasting this, I would go, again, it's an easy one to pick out, but probably 8 years, you know. I'd probably go around that benchmark, and it is what, it's 9 years, isn't it? So I'd probably go around that benchmark, but it has got that richness and robustness of a longer aged rum, but it's just got that element of fruit, that large element of fruit that kind of softens that. Oh, that's just when you run your tongue around your sort of gums. That is delicious. Going juicy orange, vanilla, honey vibe. Not overly sort of pineapple-y coconut, probably an element of pineapple, but not that sort of stuff. It is that orangey kind of vanilla. Oh, I can't stop drinking this. This is going to be dangerous. And while there is that, this is the distinguishment. There is that element of burn from the alcohol, not the element of wood vibes from the aging. That has been beautifully rounded off for me. That is a stunner. That is my favourite so far, and by some distance. So the three that I thought I probably wouldn't buy because I don't have much sort of generic love for them behind here, in country-wise, are the three that are out and out sort of, yes, give me those. What was the price of this? I'm just gonna run you through something in a second. 67 pounds. I think that's a bargain. For that, the quality of that, for me, I would hands down drink that over Dawley's 12, Dawley's 14. I love the RL Seal, and that's 50 quid, I think. Definitely high 40s. But that's really, really good. Really good. Let me just run you through. So on this fact sheet, I've got the tasting notes and aroma notes from Plantation, from Maison France. So nose on the nostrils starts with a fruity and spicy profile of coconut, orange, blossom, peach, banana, vanilla, roasted almond. Yeah, all agree with that. Almond, cinnamon, pepper. Totally agree with that. The palate, I get a little bit different. Rich and spicy, it follows the nose of pastry profile of honey, hazelnut, gingerbread, and notes of tobacco, chocolate, and caraway. Yeah, I'm not really getting any of that last lot, to be honest. To get the honey, but hazelnut, gingerbread, tobacco, chocolate, and caraway. I mean, this is delicious. The only thing I will say is, this is the only bottle that I've cracked the seal. All of the rest have been opened for some time. Now, I've noticed the big one here. I'm going to kind of explain this. The Chardonnay Free. When I first had, and all right, completely different rum. When I first had opened that and poured a glass, that was like mango. That was literally, if I've got it here, a mango version of Stiggins Fancy. It was just mango rum. Now, a month on, it's not. The mango is well died down. And I half expect the fruit to kind of dissipate over this one. I wish I'd realised it wasn't opened, and I wish I'd opened this a few days ago. It's kind of that, because I do know that from bottle pop to kind of letting the rum sort of settle in the bottle is slightly different. But at the moment, that is an out and out fruit bomb. But the tasting notes on there don't really kind of go that way. The actual tasting notes, the nose notes do, but the tasting notes don't. So that'll be interesting. I'll be looking forward to sort of dipping into this. But at the moment, that 100% is my favourite out of the 5. But watch this space for another week or so. Now we've done 5. It's time to crack on with number 6, and this is Venezuela.